you can't deceive them. Believe you me, you can't deceive them. No matter how you want to do it, you can't deceive them. Because they will catch up with you before you know it. Before you know it, they will catch up with you. So it has now become a knowing. They're now looking for solution. They're now looking for solution that they will not get. But there was a warning that was given to them. There was a warning that was given to them. They refused to adhere. They refused to respect the clarion call of justice. Now, Nemesis is catching up with them. He who says that he doesn't have ears, by the time he's beaten massively, everything that he has been doing will be brought to the book. And that is what is happening in the case of Jûbr and all those that have ganged up against Muhammadike. Muhammadike is a great man, no disrespect. He's a man with honor, no disrespect. If you disrespect him, the moment you begin to joke with that grace upon his life, believe you me, you'll be disgraced. I told you before. The moment you begin to joke with that grace upon the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you'll be put to shame. But they fail to listen. So, bygone can only be bygone when things are done in accordance. And that's one of the most formidable, undiluted knowledge. Do you understand? One of the most formidable and undiluted knowledge. So those who have ears should hear, and those with brain should understand. Because I am Uncle Kwozo. We're not going to say this thing again. We're not going to come back to this very topic again. Ayagafege. Simple as ABC. We're not going to come back to these very, very, very teachings again. Because onye na-agwa eziokwu sị ya kwuru ebe dị mma, o si na ebe adịrọ maka ọ ga-akwụ. Enweghị ma nji gị aka o. God is going to hold you. So fight us as you want, but the truth remains that these people have come to realize that So along the line, there are a lot of negativity that is already booming on daily basis. And if things are not corrected the way it should correct, I'm telling you that so many things would have failed before we even come in. Once again, I want to remind each and every one of us how Obasanjo warned about the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But those at the top felt that, since Buhari entered, he has been blaming PDP for all his failures. He has been blaming PDP for all his failures. And with that attitude, it has really proven to him that a lot of things is is going wrong. Because when an elder speak and you are arguing, do you know what the elder does? The elder will just keep silent. That's just the truth. The elder will just go silent, and once that elder goes silent, you won't hear from that elder again. And that is why Obasanjo kept mute ever since. That's why Obasanjo kept mute ever since, that he felt that since these people that he's talking to are not willing to hear what he has to say, there's no need of wasting time to convince anybody, to tell anybody what to do, or to begin to convince somebody in their various shoes. You understand? So it has become one of the most homungus knowledge that we all ought to share. You understand? It has become a homogeneous knowledge that we all ought to share, because this this very this very Obasanjo warned them about arresting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He warned them, told them that this man that you people are arresting, this man that you people are keeping is a great mistake. That this guy is not a Nigerian citizen. He's a UK citizen. Even UK themselves, some of the corrupt people in that uh, environment wanted to do everything humanly possible to make sure that they terminate Nnamdi Kanu's citizenship. But the power upon this guy is too much. You understand? It's too much. It's too much. So they couldn't terminate it. They did everything possible to terminate it. They couldn't. Now, Russia press is already on ground. They're about to take everything that has to do with Jûbr and expose it to the world. Because you can deceive Nigerians, you can deceive Africans that man in Aso Rock is Buhari. But see those white folks, those white folks,